Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna show you guys how my Barbarian looks like and what the builds is and what the talent points are. So let me show you what I got right now. So this is my Barbarian on the basic stats. We have 45k minimum damage and 74k maximum damage. This is without any talent points spent. My first tab I have 1064 points, the second one I have 861 and the last one I have 805. So let's see how it looks when I put all the stats on it. So basically this is the build that I have without using any of the active skills. My minimum damage is 2.6 million and the maximum damage is 4.3 million without any boost or shrines. So let's get into the build and see what is really important to get this damage. So first of all, as usual, the sharpened axe and the gilded sword need to be boosted as high as you can. Secondly, you will need to check your Book of the Wise, make sure you have enough wisdom in order to get accuracy to kill the mobs that you need, and you want to boost your Fist of the Rage to get the max strength that you can. After that, you want to make sure the meat shank is also boosted, because this will boost your damage based on the total amount of HP that you have. You want to increase your HP also to the max that you have. And finally, you want to make sure that you get some AFK gains, and if you have remaining points, make sure to use them on the crit kill. For the second tab, you want to make sure you increase your firmly grasp to get the more strength that you can. You want to increase the carry a big stick the most if you can. This one is definitely needed for damage. After that, you want to make sure that you increase also the strength, the absolute unit, to make sure you get more strength on your character, followed by the strength in numbers, which also will increase your damage based on your strength and HP that you have on your character. After that, you want to increase some points on your active skills, which are the power strike and the whirl. The higher you get this, the more AFK gains you will get, so make sure to try to find the balance between these two. At the moment I only have 50 points on each of them. And finally, you want to put some points on your golden food, which will boost all the golden food that you have on your character. So let's check the third tab. On the third tab, you want to make sure you increase your strength summoner, so you can increase the strength on your first tab. And then one of the most important for the third tab is the Apocalypse Soul. So this one you want to make sure that you increase it to 133 max, because this appears to be the cap for the percentage damage wise. As you guys know, this skill works that every monster that you kill 100,000 times will be counted as one kill. You can check this by checking on your cards which monsters you have and how many kills do you have. For example, this one we have 159k. For the World 4, I don't have a lot of monsters which have 100k. For example, this one is still at 22k, so I haven't done the Zoe on this card yet. But this one is already at 280. So this one already counts as one of the Zoe kills. As you can see, I only have 44 right now, and as for World 3 in total, there are only 40, and after that you will start increasing to 41, 42 when you get to World 4. After that, you want to make sure you also increase your no pain no gain, because you will see the massive difference in a few seconds when I activate the skills, followed by the strongest statue which will increase the power percentage mining, and the Ocean Man statue. This will increase your total overall percentage in damage. And after that, you want to make sure you also add some points to the Bear Swipe and the X Whirl, which will increase also your AFK gains when you're not online. So those are the most important ones. If you have remaining points, you can put some on the Monster Disseminator in order to open the portals a little bit faster. For the star talent points, as usual, make sure you increase these one to the max that you can. Around 15 to 20 is the cap for right now. And then add the remaining points to TikTok and attacks on the Simmer. And if you have unlocked the Dungeonic damage, make sure you increase this as much as you can, and make sure you do the party dungeons to get credits in order to increase the total bonus that you will get from this one. Now, what else is important for this build? So of course we have our bubbles, which are always important. You want to make sure you increase regular bubbles, which increase your strength, which increase your increase your base damage, your percentage damage, equipment defense, critical hit damage. So make sure you increase the bubbles in the orange tab as you can, and make sure you divide the increase on everything. Once you get to the higher bubbles, you will notice that this bubble is really effective. You want to make sure you increase this one because this will count for all the small bubbles that you have. You want to also grab the star signs. Right now I'm using the Fetty Duo, which gives me 2% total damage extra, and I'm also using the Net Kelly, which gives us 2 weapon power and 6% defense. For my obols, I am using only percentage wise attack obol. So all these swords, you want to increase this as if you can to gold. These are basically damage obol, so if you have those, make sure you use them. I also have them for my family, so it increases my whole family bonus damage. Next, you want to check also your post office, of course. For this character, I have increased the first box, which is increasing the base damage and the critical chance. I've also increased a little bit on the second tab, the damage box, which also is at 400 now. These are the most important that I am using right now for this character. The remaining boxes have not been really invested. I might put some on health just to increase my damage also a little bit more, but I'm still saving it. I also have the utility, which is only for base accuracy and base damage. This one I used it at the beginning of the build, but I don't think I'll need it right now, but it will give me a little bit more of monster XP. What is also really important is your base stamps. So let's check our base stamps in World 1 to see how they are looking right now. So as you know, I increased my base stamps a few days ago. As of World 4, I was able to farm a lot of money, so all my base stamps are quite high right now. Make sure you increase all your stamps which require total damage, base damage and accuracy. The higher your stamps, the better this will get. You will get also new stamps in World 4 which increase also your base damage, and this increases massively as you go further. In World 4 they have increased a lot of new things that will also increase your damage. For example, the food. If you go check the food that I have right now, the first one, which is the turkey, already increases your damage with 10%. So make sure you also increase this one, and it will also increase your total damage. As for the gear, make sure you have the best gear that you can. These rings are also pretty good because they give you weapon power, so if you are able to get these rings, make sure you get them and increase them with the new stones, which will increase your power damage as well. I also have a few key rings which increase my all AFK gains, which will help me also with the printer when I am printing new stuff. Other than that, I also always have my golden food. I have some decent strength potions in my inventory just to increase my base damage and my overall damage for the whole character. You also want to make sure you have the correct cards. The card set that I am using right now is giving me weapon power, total damage, some fight and AFK gains and some XP. Make sure you have the correct cards in order to get more damage, and also activate the best set that you have. So for my instance is bosses and nightmares, which increases my total percent damage with 18%. So let's see what the total damage will be once I activate my skills. So we're gonna activate this one and we want to activate this one. As you can see, your damage or your HP will be lowered, but your total damage will increase massively. So my total damage right now has increased to 7.3 million without any shrines. So let's go and find these shrines to see what my total damage will be once I get into one of the shrines departments. So including the shrines, my maximum damage increases to 11 million, guys. So make sure you try to follow most of the steps that I showed you. I might have missed something, I'm sure you guys will notice this in the video. If you have any comments, put them in the description below. I'll try to reply, you guys. I hope you liked this video, and if it helped you, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video.